Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Hey, happy Monday. Well, we have the top headlines where you live. I'm Tiffany Lee. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around our area. Multiple agencies are investigating after 3 bodies were discovered after a house fire. The Carroll County Sheriff's Office says that their 911 dispatch received a call of a residential structure fire on County Road 3016 early yesterday evening. The bodies are being sent to the Arkansas State Crime Lab for identification. And over in Fort Smith, police are investigating a shooting. It happened just after 6 on Sunday evening on Grand Avenue. According to police, a 20-year-old male was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. No arrests have been made so far, and police believe this is an isolated incident. Be sure to stay with 5 News as we continue to follow these developing stories. And parts of the natural state got hit with some severe weather yesterday. Video shows damage to trees and power lines in Conway after a powerful line of storms rolled through around 6 p.m. You can see just some of the aftermath here, and it comes as we enter the hottest week of the year so far.
We were very blessed that there were not more injuries with this, but if everyone to be patient, Conway Corporate will get the power restored. We're going to work on getting streets open tonight, and then we will start working on debris removal and cleanup tomorrow.
Well, before we get to more of today's top stories, let's get a look at the weather with meteorologist Stephen Abshire.
Thank you, Tiffany. We're going to have a nice day, or at least a nice couple of days as we start the week after a very warm weekend where we saw some storms on Sunday. We're going to be much drier today as well. We're going to have lots of sunshine as lower humidity really helps us just eliminate all the clouds and all those rain chances. For Northwest Arkansas, we're going to be into the 80s for most of the afternoon. We're going to be breaking into the low 90s for those high temperatures for today as we have a north wind coming out around 5 to 10 miles an hour. For the River Valley, mainly into the 90s through the afternoons, we see temperatures getting up into the mid-90s for those highs. We're going to have, again, a north wind that'll be bringing in some drier air and some cooler air. So as we head into today and into tomorrow, we're going to be closer to what you'd expect for the end of June. For the high temperatures across the area, we're going to be specifically 90 degrees in Fayetteville, 95 in Fort Smith, 91 in Waldron, and 95 in Paris. But as we head into the overnight, going to see a few shower chances on Tuesday morning. Very early, going to see some showers from the River Valley as you go more towards the start of the day into the middle of the day. We're going to see some showers moving in from Oklahoma as well. They're not going to be very widespread. They're going to be fairly light. Most of us are just going to see some cloud coverage as we go throughout the day on Tuesday. But a big warm up on the way as we go into Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to see the return of the upper 90s widespread. But now I'm going to send it back over to Tiffany with another look at today's headlines.
All right, thanks for that, Stephen. Well, with all of this heat, it has our neighboring states like Texas concerned and bracing their power grids. So do we need to be worried? Well, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas says that they work year-round to make sure they can meet the demand, telling us that right now we are okay.
Based on information we've received from our regional transmission organizations, which include Southwest Power Pool and MISO, we have adequate capacity throughout the region for the summer of 23.
The summer heat also brings higher energy bills, and if you need help, LEAP is set to begin next month for those who qualify. And the city of Fayetteville celebrated Pride Month this weekend with the 19th annual Pride Parade. Over 100 different organizations walked down Dixon Street in this year's parade, despite the potentially record-breaking heat. 5 News reporter Lauren Spencer tells us how recent legislation made this year's Pride event even more important to those who participated.
And I also made a point to come this year, even though I usually come regardless, because I'm so angry about the legislation.
With recent attempts for restrictions on drag shows and gender-affirming care for minors, Arkansans came to Pride this year with a purpose. Bridget Smith came to this year's Pride Parade in hopes to support one specific community.
I support especially the transgender community, which in my opinion is people are trying to commit a genocide of them, and that angers me so.
When asked specifically about the attempt to restrict minors and businesses from drag shows, Smith said at its core it has to do with trans people.
In essence, it's not about drag. They're going after the drag queens, saying that so that they can backdoor in taking away transgender rights, eliminating transgender people, basically arresting them for existing.
When asked if attendees were scared to come to the parade today, some said they were hesitant.
Absolutely, just a little bit.
But that didn't stop people from coming, as Dixon Street was packed with excited people.
This is my first Pride ever, so I'm really happy to be here.
And overall, this gave people the opportunity to feel comfortable with who they are.
To be ourselves. To be ourselves. And we won't get judged.
The LGBT community is accepting of whoever you are.
And even with a celebratory day for the community, Smith says she doesn't forget her reason for coming.
Love is love, but Pride's not only about love. And this year, we love everyone, but I'm pretty angry.
In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
Saturday's parade was followed by another Pride event called Glitterville, and Sunday was by NWA Brunch Experience at Mount Sequoia. Those are some of your top headlines on this Monday. We'll continue to follow the news all day long, so catch up with us again this evening on your 5 News at 4, 5, and 6. I'm Tiffany Lee. Have a great day.